Hey there, CJ Math students, and welcome to Notes 1.1 of Unit 1, Rational Number Fluency. So, we've got this idea that this world is made up of billions upon billions of people, and everyone is unique in a different way. If we were to change that so that the world were only 100 people, we could kind of start breaking stuff down for us to see just how unique everybody is. So, let's talk about food. So, there is no shortage of food in the global village. If all the food were divided equally, everyone would have enough. But the food is not divided equally. So, although there's enough food to feed the villagers, not everyone is well fed. So you're going to take your highlighter, and you're going to highlight if the village were just 100 people. This represents the entire world. 34 people would always be hungry or starving. So this is a 10 by 10 box, so it's 100. So you're going to take your purple highlighter and highlight a row of 10, doesn't have to be perfect, and 20, 30, and if I want 34, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 more, right? Then take the yellow highlighter. Obviously, there's only one set of highlighters, so you're going to share them. It says 26 people are severely undernourished, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26 people here. And then another row of 10, that's 16. And then another row of 10, that's 26. All right? 16 people would go to bed hungry at night. So take your blue highlighter. That's 10 people. And 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And lastly, 24 people always have enough to eat. All right, so then we take this and we highlight the rest, right? That's going to be 24. So here's the world broken down as far as people having enough food to eat. So you can see the red or purple right there. Those are the amount of people in our village starving. These are the people that are still pretty hungry, undernourished. They're going to bed, and these are the people that have all the food. Doesn't seem like it's super fair. Now what we can do is we can also express each of these as a fraction, decimal, percent, and have them mean the same thing. That's called equivalency, right? So if we have those that are always hungry, we know our fraction is 34 people out of 100, right? Because there were 100 people in my village, right? So now I can go ahead and simplify this. I can divide both by 2, and I'll get my answer of 17 over 50. So that's the simplified fraction. For a decimal, basically a decimal is really just a fraction with a base 10 denominator, but without the denominator. So 34 over 100 is just 0.34. And a percentage means literally per 100. So if I look up here and I have per 100 boxes, it means how many boxes did I shade in? Well, I shaded in 34 out of 100. Per 100, that means that's 34%. Okay. For those that were sometimes hungry, or people that go sometimes hungry, so that's actually going to combine those that are undernourished as well as those of people that go to bed hungry at night. So if I combine those, that's 42 people out of 100. If I simplify that fraction, that's 21 out of 50. For a decimal, I just, again, take a look at a decimal is, again, just a fraction with a hidden base 10 denominator, right? So it's just 0.42. And my percentage is just, again, 42%. And the last one, people that are never hungry, that's people that have enough to eat. That's 24 people. So 24 out of 100. And this one I can actually divide by 4. That gives me 6 out of 25. Right? So take my original fraction, 24 out of 100. It's 0.24. And then percent just means per 100, so 24%. I know I've done this correctly because all these should add up to 100%, and they do. So the word percent literally means per 100. To change a percent to decimal, you simply swoop 2 times left. So P to D swoop 2 times left. For instance, if I wanted to go 25% to a decimal, I just go once, twice, and it would equal 0.25, right? To change a decimal to a percent, simply swoop 2 times right. So decimal to percent is 2 times, but to the right. So again, if I wanted to go 0.36 to a percent, I'd go from the decimal once, twice to the right, and that gives me 36%. All right. And number 3, we will do together.